Alrighty, beautiful people, all praises to the Most High. So this is going to be about the Hebrew Israelites controlled by the idol Baal, the evil spirit Baal, the demon Baal, okay, the fallen angel. And they're still in bed with him today. The American people who are in these camps, I'm going to show you with pictures. I'm going to prove it to you. And you could always fast and pray and ask the Most High God to show you these things, and which is why they still don't know the Messiah's name and they're still walking around with all that hatred in their heart. All right. Now, this demon goes by many names: Baal, Baalim, Belis, you know. Now Judges 3:7, and the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord, and forgot the Lord their God, and served Baalim and their groves, which they've done again. Nothing new under the sun. And I'm going to show you pictures, and I'm going to prove that all. All right, Romans 11:3. Lord, they have killed thy prophets and digged down thy altars, and I am left alone, and they seek my life. So just like in the time of Elijah, in this time, God has reserved women and men who have not bowed down to Baal or Satan, who have not been polluted by the doctrine of men. But what says the answer of God unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed to the knee of the image of Baal. Just like in these days, there's people who have not bowed to the religion of men or to Satan, okay? Even so, then, as this present time also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. And if by grace, then it is not no more of works. Otherwise, grace is no more grace. But if it be of works, then it is no more grace. Otherwise, work is no more work. Now, let's continue. So this is Nebo. This is the son of Baal. All right, just to show you that, most of your religious leaders are in bed with fallen angels, as I told you before. All right. This is who the Israelites serve. He's been controlling you guys for many years. You go back always in the ways of your forefathers because you love witchcraft. This is the star Raphin. This is the demons that you worship. Okay? All right. This is the star of Raphin, not the star of David. This is the idol that you guys serve, and this is the Israelites when they were serving him before, because he was big. You see the bull? That's who you serve. That is not the Star of David. This actually is oh wow, it goes so deep. This is the children of Israel making, you see, the children of Israel were black, were making an idol for Baal. They're constructing it. All right, you guys are mad upon your idols. Here is furthermore proof about this idol. You see? The Freemasonry, the satanic worship, you see that? So these guys are not gods, they're satanic agents. And I told you guys that already. They work for Satan, and a lot of them are witches and wizards. And them that worship the host of heaven upon the housetops, and them that worship and swear by the Lord and swear by Baalim. That's these people. There's Moloch. This one's Moloch. This one's Raphin. Bel and Nebo. Now, the bull of heaven. This is, okay. From a relief on the sedate bull, the head of the bull above shows the crescent moon on its forehead, found in the temple of the moon god at Babylon. All right. Bel has bowed down. Nebo stoops over. Their images are consigned to the beast and the cattle in Isaiah 4:6-1. So now what God's going to do to you, people who never saw him from fasting and praying and listening to all these strangers with making up names in the last days, these false prophets. I will consume man and beast. I will consume the fowls of the heaven and the fishes of the sea and the stumbling blocks with the wicked. And I will cut off man from the land, says the Lord. I will also stretch out my hand upon Judah and upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and I will cut off the remnant of Baal from this place. So you people who serve Baal, the ones who are, you understand, and the name of the Shemarines with the priests, So these people, this is these people God's talking about, these Hebrew people outside who fall, they're the remnant of Baal. They're not the remnant of Israel. They're following Baal. They're not following God. And them that worship the host of heaven upon the housetops, and them that worship and swear by the Lord, and that swear by Malcolm. So you guys swear by God and you swear by Malcolm, but you can't serve two masters. And them that are turned back from the Lord, and those that have not sought the Lord nor inquired of him. So these people who God, you're gonna leave you behind because you never sought the Lord by fasting and prayed, nor inquired of him for the truth. You listened to man. Hold thy peace at the presence of the Lord, for the day of the Lord is at hand. For the Lord has prepared a sacrifice. He has bid his guests. Israelites, wake up and come out of that. Fast and pray and let God teach you. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the king's children and all such as are clothed with strange apparel. What's the strange apparel God's talking about? What's the strange apparel? These guys right now. The Israelites never dressed like this. We are ruling up until the 1600s. We are kings and queens of Austria, Czech Republic, which was Bohemia, the whole of Europe. We never dressed like this before we went into captivity. And go look up the 1500s and the 1600s. We did not dress like this. All right? We did not dress like this. They passed the history of the truth and went to the lie. They went to find this. They went to find their idols that the children of Israel already put down. All right. Now, hear what God says about you people. All right. In that same day, I will punish all those that leap on the threshold, which fill their master's house with violence and deceit. Those are people who set witchcraft in people's houses and people's businesses. Okay. Micah 7:4. The best of them, this is you Israelites, the best of them is as a briar, and the most upright is sharper than a thorn edge. Is that not true with black people? The most upright is sharper than a thorn hedge. The day of thy watchman and thy visitation comes. Now shall be their perplexity. You're not going to understand. Jeremiah 51:42. The sea is come upon Babylon. She is covered with the multitude of the waves thereof. Her cities are a desolation in a dry land and a wilderness, a land wherein no man dwells, neither does any son of man pass thereby. Now, Isaiah 46:1. Bel bows down, Nebo stoops. Their idols were upon the beasts and upon the cattle. Your carriage were heavy loaded. They are a burden to the weary beasts. They stoop, they bow down together. They could not deliver the burden, but themselves are gone into captivity. Hearken unto me, O house